Hello dear students, welcome to the Royal Palace PU College online classes. So in last class we have discussed about the reduction. So here Clemmensen reduction, another one reaction, Wolff-Kishner reduction. So here what happened, the carbonyl group C double bond O group reduced to what here CH2 group. So they are the reduction reaction. Now let us I will move for the oxidation reactions. Oxidation. Now here oxidation. So here I will take one oxidizing agents like Tollens reagent and Felling's test. So these two tests which is used to distinguish what here aldehyde from the ketones. So the first one reaction, that is Tollens test. Tollens test. Okay. So these are the tests which is used to distinguish what here aldehyde from the ketones. Now here the Tollens tests, when aldehyde, so they react with what here Tollens reagent, ammonical silver nitrate. So that is an Tollens reagent. So that produce what here a silver mirror precipitate or black precipitate of what here silver. So that is called what here Tollens test. Tollens test, and this test which proves that the presence of what here aldehyde group. So already I had told that these are the two tests, Tollens test and Felling's test, which are used to distinguish aldehyde from the ketones. Now Tollens test, here the aldehyde react with what here Tollens reagent. So that is ammonical silver nitrate, and that produce what here silver mirror or black precipitate, silver precipitate. So that is called what here Tollens test. Okay, so now here I will write the reaction aldehyde. So Tollens reagent NH3 twice plus Tollens reagent. So here OH minus, so that gives what here RCO minus plus silver precipitate, black precipitate. Okay, so black silver precipitate 2Az plus here with the liberation of what here water molecule. Okay, so then here after this, so NH3 4 times. Okay, so this is a black precipitate, silver precipitate or silver mirror precipitate. So this precipitate which indicate what here the presence of what here aldehyde group. Okay, and this reaction which do not shown by the ketone, this reaction which do not exhibited by the ketones. So only the aldehyde which gives this test, Tollens test. So here the production of what here produce what here black silver precipitate. So this silver precipitate. So this is an Tollens test. So the next one, Felling's test. Felling's test. Felling's test. Okay. So here the Felling test means the aldehyde, especially aliphatic aldehyde, when they react with what here Felling's solution, so that produce what here red precipitate of cuprous oxide. Red precipitate of cuprous oxide. So that indicates what here presence of an aliphatic aldehyde. But the Felling's test which will not given by the aromatic aldehyde. So only the aliphatic aldehyde which gives what here Felling's test solution. So now here I will write the reaction aldehyde. So that react with what here a Felling's solution. Felling's solution. So OH minus, so that use what here cuprous oxide. Cuprous oxide. So I will write here cuprous oxide. So this is a red precipitate. Red precipitate. Okay. So now here this is an cuprous oxide red precipitate. So this production of this red precipitate, so that indicates what here presence of an aliphatic aldehyde. So this reaction, this test which will not given by the aromatic aldehyde. Okay. So these are the two important tests, tolerance test, Fellings test. So this is test which is used to, these two tests which is used to distinguish what here, aldehyde and ketone, whereas the tolerance test here production of what here, black precipitate of silver or silver mirror precipitate. So here the Fellings test, there is a production of what here, cuprous oxide. So this is a red color precipitate which indicates what here, presence of aliphatic hydrocarbon, but not what here, aromatic hydrocarbon. So these are the two important oxidation reduction. So next one, oxidation of methyl ketones, oxidation of methyl ketones by haloform reaction, by haloform reaction. So before this I will take one more reaction, oxidation reaction. So that is when aldehyde react with alkaline KMnO4, alkaline KMnO4, oxidation. So this is an alkaline KMnO4, it is an oxidizing agent. So oxidation can be takes place. So there is a production of what here, acid. Okay. So this is an oxidation reaction. So alkaline KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7 also, which is act as an oxidizing agent. So alkaline KMnO4 or acidified potassium dichromate. So these are the oxidizing agent. Addition of oxygen can be takes place. Now after addition of one oxygen to this aldehyde, so there is a formation of what here, acid. So this is another one oxidation reaction. So already the first one oxidation reaction, these are the two reaction, tolerance test and another one is Fellings test, and the third one that is alkaline KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7. These two are the oxidizing agent. When aldehyde react with alkaline KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7, so there is a production of what here, acid. So this is another one reaction, oxidation reaction. Here alkaline KMnO4 or acidified K2Cr2O7, they are the oxidizing agent. So aldehyde that is oxidized to what here, acids. Okay. So next one reaction, oxidation of methyl ketone. Next one reaction, oxidation of methyl ketone, by haloform reaction, Okay. So now here in this reaction, so the ketone which should consisting what here, one methyl group. That means what here, the ketone where the carbonyl carbon at least attached to what here, one methyl group. So this methyl group undergo oxidation by the sodium hypohalite, So that produce what here, sodium salts of carboxylic acid. This reaction is called what here, haloform reaction. Okay. So the ketone group, so that is the ketone where the carbonyl carbon, so this one at least which attached to what here, one methyl group. Such ketones only undergo what here, haloform reaction. So I will write here sodium hypohalite, how it is produced. So that is sodium hydroxide with halogen. So there is a formation of what here, NaX plus NaOX. So this is an sodium hypohalite. Sodium hypohalite. So this is, so when sodium hydroxide react with halogen, so there is a formation of sodium halide and sodium hypohalite. So plus here H2O. So this is a production of what here, sodium hypohalite. Now, so when the ketone having, so I will write a reaction, when the ketone having where there is a the carbonyl carbon, this carbon at least attached to what here, one methyl group. So that is react with sodium hypohalite. So I have given the general sodium hypohalite formula NaOX. So there is a formation of the product, intermediate product. So that is RC double bond O CX3 and remaining thing So here I will write 3NaOH. 3NaOH. Now just here the substitution of what here? Halogen group here, X group. Totally 3 halogen atoms are there, hence I have the product is what here? Replacement of 3H and substitution of what is 3X. So hence the compound is RCOCH3. So this is again treated with what here? Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. So I will write here RCO. So this intermediate product, that is X3, react with what here? Sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide. So there is a formation of what here? A haloform reaction. Haloform product, ketone. So I will write here RCO ONA. So substitution of this group. Okay, ONA plus CHX3. So this is an haloform product. Haloform product. And here sodium salts of carboxylic acid. Sodium salts of carboxylic acid. Okay. Now this is an haloform reaction. So here sodium hypohalite react with ketone, where the carbonyl carbon at least attached to one methyl group. So here one methyl group is there. So that will undergo oxidation by sodium hypohalite. There is a formation of what here? Sodium salts of carboxylic acid. Sodium salts of carboxylic acid. This reaction is called what here? Haloform reaction. So this is another one example for the oxidation of methyl ketone, where already we know that the ketone means they having what here? Carbonyl carbon. So here at least one valency of that carbonyl carbon satisfied by what here? Methyl group. So that methyl group undergo oxidation by sodium hypohalite. So that will produce what here? Sodium salts of carboxylic acid. So this reaction is called what here? Haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. So let us, I will take one example, iodoform reaction. Example for this haloform reaction, iodoform reaction. Example. So haloform reaction example. Iodoform reaction by sodium sodium hypoiodide. So like that only, sodium hypohalite, like that only, iodoform reaction by sodium hypoiodide. So let us, I will take one general reaction. So according to this condition, the carbonyl carbon of the ketone attached to at least one methyl group, so that will undergo oxidation in presence of sodium hypohalite. So here I have taken example sodium hypoiodide. Sodium hypoiodide, the formula is NaOI, because already we know that sodium hypohalite meant NaOX. So instead of that X, I have taken here iodide and example hypoiodide. So here what happened? The product, intermediate product is RCO. Again here CI3 plus 3NaOH. Same thing. So here replacement of 3 hydrogen atoms and substitution of what are 3 iodide atoms. So iodine atoms. So after this RCO CI3 react with base, that is sodium hydroxide. So there is a formation of what here? Sodium salts of carboxylic acid. Now I will write the product RCO, correct? Then here ONA, sodium salts of carboxylic acid. So this one, okay, that will get substituted there. So plus CHI3. So here formation of sodium salts of carboxylic acid, and here haloform reaction. So this is an example for the haloform reaction. Haloform reaction. The condition is the ketone where the carbonyl carbon at least attached to one methyl group, that will undergo oxidation by sodium hypohalite and that gives what here? Sodium salts of carboxylic acid. This reaction is called what here? Haloform reaction. Okay, haloform reaction. So this is, I have given one example, iodoform reaction by sodium hypoiodide. So next one concept, reaction due to alpha hydrogen. So in aldehyde and ketone, the hydrogen, alpha hydrogens are acidic in nature. Alpha hydrogens are acidic in nature. So let us, I will write here RCH, H, okay, C double bond O, H. So the carbonyl carbon, next carbon is alpha carbon atom. Alpha carbon atom having hydrogen atoms. These two hydrogens are acidic in nature. Acidic in nature. So because of the strong electron withdrawing capacity of these carbonyl carbon atoms. Okay. So due to this strong electron withdrawing capacity of carbonyl carbon atoms, these two hydrogens are alpha carbon atoms, alpha carbon atoms to which hydrogen atoms are attached. So these hydrogens are what here? Acidic in nature. Okay, alpha hydrogen atoms, alpha carbon hydrogen atoms are acidic in nature due to the strong electron withdrawing capacity of this carbonyl carbon atom. So here, hence here there is a formation of an anion. So because it readily loses as H plus ions because of the strong electron withdrawing capacity of this carbonyl carbon atom. Now this oxygen that will take what here? Minus charge, because, so I will write here resonance only. Okay. So this anion formed is an resonance stabilized. Resonance stabilized. Okay. Alpha carbon hydrogen atoms are acidic in nature due to the strong electron withdrawing capacity of what here? Withdrawing capacity of carbonyl carbon atoms. Okay, carbonyl carbon atoms. So now here there is a formation of anions. This anion formed is resonance stabilized. So I will write here resonance structure for this. RC H, C double bond O, H. So this anion is resonance stabilized. Resonance stabilized. R, C double bond H, C O minus H. Okay. Hence, due to this reason, resonance stabilized reason, the alpha hydrogen, due to presence of acidic alpha hydrogen, so the aldehydes or ketones undergo what here? Aldol condensation reaction. Aldol condensation reaction. So let us, I will move for the aldol condensation reaction. Aldehyde ketones undergo aldol condensation reaction only due to the reactivity of what here? Alpha hydrogen atoms. Alpha hydrogen atoms are acidic in nature due to presence of what here? Strong electron withdrawing group, that is carbonyl group. Okay. So due to that alpha hydrogen, so that aldehyde ketones undergo what here? Aldol condensation, so reaction. Aldol condensation, so reaction. Now here I will take one example. Aldol condensation reaction. So acetaldehyde. So acetaldehyde. Okay, so this one acetaldehyde. So here also presence of what here? Acidic hydrogen. So the carbonyl carbon, next carbon having what here? Hydrogen atom. So these are the acidic hydrogen. So now due to presence of acidic hydrogen only, the aldehydes or ketone undergo aldol condensation reaction. Now here I will write here aldol condensation reaction, CH2 C double bond OH. So aldehydes only, acetaldehydes only. So this one also acetaldehyde, CH3 CHO, CH3 CHO, acetaldehyde. So that will undergo aldol condensation in presence of an base. So here what happened? The condensation reaction can be takes place. Now here the H plus part adds to this oxygen atoms and this CH2 minus part adds to this one, because already we know that carbonyl carbon, the carbon which is electrophilic in nature and the oxygen which is nucleophilic in nature, because of the oxygen is more electronegative atom which withdraws electrons towards itself. So hence this oxygen that will take what a partial negative charge and this carbon that will take partial positive charge. Hence the minus parts adds to here. Now the reaction is, so acetaldehyde, two same aldehydes or ketones, so that will undergo condensation. So the product is beta hydroxyaldehyde. So I will write the reaction COH, because this H plus added to the minus part OH, then H as it is this H, now the CH2 attack this carbon atom. So the product is CH2 C double bond OH. So this carbon is alpha and this carbon is beta, hence the intermediate product is what here, beta hydroxyaldehyde, beta hydroxyaldehyde. So on heating this, there is a elimination of water molecule can be takes place. On heating this, elimination of water molecule can be takes place. The product is, water molecule means one of the hydrogen, so I will write it as like this only, CH2 like this. Okay, one of the hydrogen of this carbon, alpha carbon, lost as H plus, and this one lost as what here, OH minus. Now here this bond which will shifts here, the product is what here, CH3 CH, this H as it is here, double bond, then CH C double bond OH. Okay, so this is an alpha beta, so this carbon is alpha and this is an beta, alpha beta unsaturated compound, See here, the first thing, aldol condensation reaction means it is a condensation reaction between two same aldehyde or two same ketone. So there is a formation of what here, a beta hydroxyaldehyde or beta hydroxy ketone. So here I have taken example aldehyde, hence here there is a formation of what here, beta hydroxyaldehyde. So again that beta hydroxyaldehyde, that will undergo condensation. On heating what happens, there is a loss of elimination of water molecule can be takes place. There is a formation of alpha beta unsaturated compound. So this reaction is called what here, aldol condensation reaction. And here when two same aldehydes that will undergo condensation in presence of base, there is a formation of beta hydroxyaldehyde. This reaction is called what here, aldol reaction. So when that beta hydroxyaldehyde that will loses elimination of water molecule can be takes place, and that form what here, alpha beta unsaturated compound, this reaction is called what here, aldol condensation reaction. So either you can take condensation between two same aldehyde or two same ketone. So if you take the ketone example, so there is a formation of what here, beta hydroxy ketone. Okay. So after elimination of water, again we will get what here, alpha beta unsaturated ketones. Okay. So here aldol condensation reaction means the condensation can be takes place between same aldehyde or same ketone. Here I have taken same aldehyde. So similarly you can do same reaction for the ketone reaction. Okay. So ketone reaction. So this is about what here, aldol condensation reaction. It is a reaction between two same aldehyde or two same ketone. You will get what here, alpha beta unsaturated compounds only. Okay. Okay. So next one, I have given the explanation for the aldol condensation reaction. So aldol condensation reaction, the condensation of what here, two same aldehyde or ketone can be takes place. Okay. So there is a formation of beta hydroxyaldehyde or ketones. Okay. So that will, there is a elimination of what here, water molecule can be takes place, that gives alpha beta unsaturated compound. So between alpha and beta carbon atom there is a formation of double bond, hence alpha beta unsaturated compound will be formed. Okay. Here I will take one example for the aldol condensation of ethanol. So as I told, it is a condensation between two same aldehyde or ketone. So here I have taken again the condensation between ethanol. So first you have to take the two same ethanol. So ethanol. So I will write here two same aldehyde group. This is an ethanol. So I will write again here ethanol only, CH2 C double bond OH. So same aldehydes, two ethanol groups only. Now this hydrogen adds here, this CH2 adds here as it is. So now here there is a formation of beta hydroxyaldehyde. Okay, this is the product CH3 now COH, after this addition of this hydrogen to this oxygen atoms, then here this H as it is, now CH2 C double bond OH. So beta hydroxyaldehyde. So which is on heating, so there is a loss of water molecule. So again I will write here one of the hydrogen atoms, so CH2 I will write like this only. So here one of the hydrogen eliminated as H plus, and this bond will be shipped here, and here this OH minus eliminated as OH minus. OH is eliminated as OH minus. Now the compound is CH3 single bond CH3 single bond CH, here double bond, again here CH, then C double bond OH. The name of the product is but 1 2 3 4 but 2 in at second position 1 2, you have to number from this side only, carbon only 1 2, second position we have double bond, hence I have written but 2 in al, 2 enal, because of presence of aldehyde the name of the product is but 2 enal. So this is an example for the aldol condensation of ethanol. So similarly you can use aldol condensation of propanol, but you have to use the same type of the aldehydes or ketone for the condensation. So that is called aldol condensation reaction. Now here next one, cross aldol condensation. So cross aldol, the name only indicates what here, the condensation reaction occurs between two different aldehydes or two different ketones. Okay, so that is what here, cross aldol condensation reaction. Cross aldol. Here in case of aldol condensation we are going to use same two aldehydes or two same ketones, but here in case of cross aldol condensation the name only indicates what here, two different aldehydes or two different ketones undergo condensation reaction. So that reaction is called what here, cross aldol condensation reaction. So here I have taken one example. So this is an ethanol react with what here, propanol. These two are the two different aldehydes. So hence this is an example for the cross aldol condensation reaction. If the both aldehydes having an alpha hydrogen, if alpha hydrogen present in both the cases aldehydes, then that will give what here, a mixture of 4 product. So I have written here 4 product, CH3 CH double bond CH CHO but 2 enal. So the CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH CH3 2 methyl pentanol, same reaction only, like that only. Only the difference is what here, why we will get 4 mixture means, in first case the ethanol adds to ethanol, you will get one product like this only. Ethanol adds to ethanol. So here I have taken same. First case ethanol adds to ethanol, we will get what here, but 2 enal. But 2 enal, this product only. In second product you have to do that, the condensation reaction between acetaldehyde to propanaldehyde. First case acetaldehyde to acetaldehyde or ethanol to ethanol. In second case you have to add acetaldehyde add to propanaldehyde, you will get second product. In third product propanaldehyde adds to propanaldehyde. In fourth product acetaldehyde adds to propanaldehyde. Hence we will get what here, mixture of 4 product. Same reaction like that only, but only the condensation reaction takes place. Acetaldehyde to acetaldehyde we will get one product. If acetaldehyde adds to propanaldehyde, we will get second product. Propanaldehyde add to propanaldehyde, third product. Propanaldehyde adds to acetaldehyde, we will get what here, fourth product. So here the cross aldol condensation reaction. So this one cross aldol condensation reaction, the name only indicates what here, reaction between two different aldehydes or two different ketones. So if both the aldehydes or ketones having alpha hydrogen, then you will get what here, 4 mixture of products. So ಅದನ್ನು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ದ ಅಸಿಟಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಆಡ್ಸ್ ಟು ಅಸಿಟಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ಒನ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಅಸಿಟಾಲ್ಡಿಹೈಡ್ ಆಡ್ಸ್ ಟು propanaldehyde, you will get second product. Propanaldehyde adds to propanol, you will get third product. So similarly acetaldehyde adds to propanol, you will get what here, fourth product. Okay, so this is an cross aldol condensation reaction. So I have given examples. So with this I will stop here. Next class we will continue. Thank you for watching my video.